Chuck Klein. Chuck Klein had been recommended to us by my wife's hairdresser. Early last spring, we found ourselves in a situation where we were going to have to move for jobs, and we had a beautiful home that we dearly loved, and we had no intention of leaving. So it was quite an experience for us. We didn't know who to call. As I said, we had no intention of ever leaving our home. And with the recommendation from the lady who was my wife's hairdresser, we gave Chuck a call. Chuck came out that evening. He was highly professional when he came out. He explained all our options to us. We were actually in a situation where it was not a short sale, but there were a lot of short sales in our neighborhood. So I was very concerned about how long it might stay on the market, price of what we would put the property listed at, and how this would all be handled. Chuck had a lot of good information for us. He also was very educational in the way he handled the process with us. Actually, we became partners, and that was the best solution I can think of. We literally became partners. Because we hadn't planned on leaving that house, we had it decorated the way that we liked it. It was a 100-year-old Victorian home, and we had wallpaper, a lot of different colored, museum color paints in the home, and Chuck made a lot of suggestions that would help the home sell. We went with that. It was about a weekend's worth of work, which that's what Chuck had said, and it proved later on to be well worth it. If I could say three things about Chuck Klein, if I could say three things, I would have to say honesty, integrity, and job knowledge. Chuck came over, and like I said, he was very honest with us from the start. He explained what our options would be as far as listing the home, how he was going to handle it, what we would need to do as far as being available to make sure the home was prepared to be seen by a buyer. Then later on in the process, about 30-40 days into the process of selling the home, he gave me a call and he expressed something to me. He says, "John, I'm looking at how many hits this home of yours has had on the MLS website. And when you hit about XYZ on hits, you are going to see this happen in the sales process of your home." And by golly, that's about what happened with us. Now, again, your results may vary, but it was really interesting. And Chuck really knows his stuff. Now, again, this may not happen for everybody, but in April and May of 2010, in one of the worst economies, we sold our house in just over 50 days. Just over 50 days. And we got very close to what we were asking for it. Amazing. And I attribute that to the professionalism, the integrity, and the knowledge of Chuck Klein. And I'll tell you, Chuck Klein's my realtor. And I'm proud to say that.